we're going to try to be more consistent about our energy and our effort. And that's the reason why we were able to get that Indiana game. And I think we got that concept down. It was a really great feeling to kind of finally like have your team together. We're back now, and I think we got a nice little groove going to go out on the road and do some special things the next road trip. But we're taking it a game at a time. Player-wise, I thought Layshia Clarendon was a real big key for us today and for going forward. It's her leadership as far as getting us in things and getting us good shots, and then being offensive-minded herself. She's starting to get a flow of how we want her to score. The pick and roll action works well for her. But the thing I felt tonight is that, again, what we're pushing is 20-plus assists. We had 22 as a team, and I feel good about that because that means the ball's moving, and if the ball's moving, that means the defense is moving, and then we're able to make some great things happen for us. As far as the super rookie, she was forcing it. She was 2 for 7, I believe, up until the halftime. I told her, Bill Sharman, I don't know if many of you know him, he's a great coach for the Los Angeles Lakers. When I joined the Lakers, he said one thing. He said, Coop, you know what? When you're struggling offensively, you trash that and think about your defense. And that's the thing that I told Slim out there. Stop looking to score, looking to play defense. And it so happens that that big block that she had on Diggin started her offensive barrage. So, again, she's learning. And she's understanding the game, and that's what I love about her. And as I said last week, and I'll say it all year long, she was the player that we have been looking for all year long, because we knew that she's a better pro player than she is in college, and she's showing you guys that now.
5 players again in double figures, coach. It has to make you feel good. You talk about the 22 assists, but 5 being double figures for another game.
Well, you know what? Obviously, missing Angel was a big part of our offense, and now that she was gone, we had to develop our offense and be more team-orientated. Not that she's not, but again, we don't have people that can score the way that she do. So we need good ball movement and 22 assists. And when you're moving the basketball, everybody gets a chance to touch it. And believe it or not, people like playing, even if they don't shoot the ball. You know, when I play with Kareem, I just want to see how the leather feel every now and then and pass it on. So when we got a lot of people with 10-plus points, that means we're doing good things on offense and the ball's not sticking in one spot.
9-0 run to start the second half. What adjustments did you make at halftime to get off to such a good start in the third quarter?
Our big thing is energy and effort. Energy and effort. And as long as we come with that, we'll make good things happen. Sometimes it can be bad things, but more good things are going to happen. So we didn't change too much. We just wanted to push the tempo up a little bit more, because I feel, and in my heart, and that's the way we practice in training camp, is that we're the best transition team in this league. And it doesn't pay off in the first, second, or third. It pays off in that fourth quarter. And I thought they had dead legs, because a lot of shots that they made in the first half, they weren't making in the second. And when people miss and we get the rebound, we're very, very good and dangerous basketball team.
17-5 and turnover. That's probably got to be a stat that you love to see there. Just getting more opportunities.
For sure. You know, if you keep the turnovers down, keep that assist up high, you're going to win a lot of games. But again, one thing that I stress, and we're a young basketball team, but we got a lot of players that know how to play the game, is that the less turnovers you have, the more opportunities you have to score. So I think they're finally getting that and understanding, so they're making easy plays. It's very rare now that we're making risky passes. Just move the ball around, and one thing that I always believe, if you're moving the basketball, the ball will always find the open shot.
For something like 36 fouls in the first half, do you think that the whistle's not happening in the third quarter, that kind of helps y'all get into a better rhythm and get up and down?
I don't comment on the officials. We just play, and they call the game.
Coach, your free throw percentages at home looks better over the last few games, over 79 today. I know it's hard to say about it, but has there been more concentration and practice on the free throw shooting?
You know what? We try to practice that, but the one thing that I told our players, and I said, listen, free throw shooting is between you and the rim and the basketball. So when you get out there, you can shoot a lot of free throws. Some people can't handle a lot of people watching. Some people can't handle the limelight. We shoot free throws well in practice, but once you get in the game, it's just a relationship that you got those 3 elements working. And I think our players are settling down and finding their rhythm. And again, breathing is important for me. So to be a good free throw shooter. So I see a lot of our players doing that little thing that we try to get them to do and take their time, and it's coming through, especially Sykes. What we did with her is her routine was just catch it, take a deep breath, and then shoot it. And she wasn't shooting well, so I just added one thing into her, because she's a rhythm jump shooter, is when she goes through her rhythm, take that one bounce dribble. And since she's been doing that, I don't think she's missed a free throw. So her free throw percentage is going up. And you know what? You can lose or win championships by missing free throws, because we're going to make ours. Yes, ma'am, you have a question?
All right. Last game you said you guys are working on zone defense along with man-to-man. Did you work on that zone as well against Dallas today?
I thought we did a good job in it, and we match up better in it against some teams as opposed to other teams. But you know what? We're the only team in this league that can consistently play a zone, and we're getting ready to add another zone to our repertoire in a sense. So you're going to see a lot of zone out of us, and you know, this is a strategic move. I think it helps us really get moving and active, because then if we're moving and active and shots come up missed, we're already in motion to go. So yeah, we work a little bit more on our zone, and I don't care what other coaches say. It's a weak thing to do, or it's a sucky thing to do. Well, no, you know what? It's a sucky thing to do when you don't teach your team how to do it the right way. But it's a great weapon if you teach them how to do it the right way. It helps us.
You held the wings to 30% shooting. Do you attribute it to the zone, or do you just feel like they're just pressing better on the perimeter? Or
I think it's a couple of things. I think our zone helped. I think our transition, because they have to run back, and then they want to be a running team themselves. So that's what we do, is run. That's how we practice. So in the fourth quarter, with 7 minutes to play, we just getting started, you know. So that's why I think a lot of our shots are strong, and our players are strong going down the stretch. But you know, a lot of it just attributed to the ladies out there playing good defense, rotating, reading, and reacting. Thank you, everyone.